did it, he did it, he did it. He dropped the fucking album. Let's talk about it. Before we get into this, I actually recorded a previous version of like the review of the album. Like I went through each song and like kind of like reviewed each song, but Adobe was like kind of not letting me render it, so that's the reason I'm even shooting this. That's the reason I'm shooting the second version. But I feel like this one's gonna come out a little better because I actually went through the album again and like actually had a good like feel of each song before I even did this. Before you watch the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated to all ShawnsWrld stuff. If you don't know what album I'm talking about Travis Scott's Utpoia. It took him 5 years to drop an album after ShawnsWrld. He finally dropped it last night at midnight, and honest opinion, 6 out of 10.
What?
But there's reasons why.
Why?
It's not that good of an album. And I gave it a couple listen throughs, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's pros and cons to this thing. The reason I said 6 is because there's so many lackluster songs in there, more than there are good songs. Good songs, Meltdown. Pretty much all the featured songs are pretty decent. They're not subpar. They're actually pretty good. The ones where he's on there by himself, or like the first like 5 tracks, are pretty like garbage. Like Meltdown, I even went back through it, but it's just a lot of Drake repetition I've been hearing for the past couple years. Now don't get me wrong, it's a good song, but it's not as good as much people think because they just hear Drake on it and he's a megastar, so they're gonna think it's like a blowout song, but I just don't know. It's a good song, it's gonna be my playlist, but yeah. The one he did with Beyonce was kind of like subpar and mid. It was kind of annoying just to hear her like humming in the background, have a short little verse, and then that's it. Like, that's the song. Travis's part was good. That's what I'm saying. Like that song was just not it. The positives do not outweigh the negatives. The negatives outweigh the positives. That's why that song is not that good. Playboy Cardi did good. Sheck West did amazing. Sway Lee's verse was good. 21 Savage is always good. So like it's the featured songs that were good. Everything else was kind of like subpar, at least to me. Everyone else, y'all can think something different. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. But it's in my opinion, it wasn't that good of an album. Especially not worth the wait of 5 years. I can understand if this was like his album after ShawnsWrld. Like yeah, it could have flopped or whatever. But this one, after waiting 5 years, you should not have a subpar album like this. The intro was good. It was a good intro to lead on to what we were gonna get in the rest of the album. But then like 2, 3, 4, 5, subpar. Those were like really hit or misses. 6 and 7, Meltdown. I forget what the second verse song was. Sorry, wasn't 100% prepared for this because yeah, 7 was fire. 6 was fire. Sirens was good. It was alright. Meltdown, it kind of got repetitive after a while, and I just had to change the song after listening to it like the 3rd or 4th time. It just got annoying. Theme, that is like a banger song to me. I'm actually gonna keep that on the playlist like pretty good. I'm not a fan of Playboy Cardi, but that song is actually like really good. Delestro, like I said, the one with the Beyonce, cut it, I'm out. I Know was pretty good. Yeah, I like that one. Utopia Twins, I wish it was called Utopia Triplets because there's 3 people on the song. But other than that, the song is actually a banger. Circus Maximus, it's more of a Weeknd song than a Travis song. So that's more of like, I feel like that should be on like a Weeknd's album because the Weeknd actually took that over. Carousel, that's an Schizo, banger, 100%, we'll back that one, that's a 100% banger, and certified, yeah, I don't know what to say, it's a fucking banger. Lost Forever's alright, I played it, I'm not getting copyrighted, so I just played it a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty good. Louver with Kid Cudi, banger. Cudi's verse was a little bit shorter than I wanted it to be, but it still did its part, and it was still a good song. At least from what I heard from Travis and Cudi, a lot different from what I've heard from them. But other than that, it's real good. It's a real good track. K-pop, we all know about K-pop. It's hit or miss. Bad Bunny's part's good. Weeknd's part's good. Travis's, they're good. It's a good song. Telekinesis. A lot of people like the telekinesis. A lot of people like telekinesis. I understand why, but it's just not for me. But it's a decent song, but it's just not for me. Go. Close the door real quick. Upright, best song on the album, Till Further Notice, with him and 21 Savage. That is a straight banger and a club banger. That is 100% my favorite song on the album. It was Meltdown because that was the first song I heard, because Apple Music kind of like glitched. So like, so many people wanted the album, so it was like difficult even listening to it when it first dropped. So 6 was the first song not 6. 7, Meltdown, 7. It said 6 last night, that's why I even said that. But Meltdown with Drake, that was the first song I heard. That's why that was like that was the number one song I heard. So I was like, oh, this is hard. But listening to the album and Till Further Notice to me is like the best song on the album. So yeah, that's a quick little rundown of what I think of the album. And with that out of the way, let's get to the video. All right, give me 3 minutes. Well, I'll come out and fly the drone, okay? Huh? So yeah, that's kind of why I think the album is a 6 out of 10. But other than that, it's a decent album, just not worth the 5-year wait. Guys, just not worth the 5-year wait. At least to me, that's what I think. So that's why I rated it a 6 out of 10. Decent, but not good. Decent, but not good enough to have me wait 5 years for an album. And I actually like Travis. He's a good artist. I just don't know what the fuck he was thinking about with this stuff. But yeah, other than that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.